Hey y'all, it's Base Kato and I'm back with another video. So if you happen to stumble across this video, then it definitely was not a coincidence, but was by fate. Because girl, I see you, you're definitely trying to work on yourself, turn your dreams into reality. You're trying to become that girl, and I definitely have the tips and tricks for you to help you along with that process. So let's go ahead and roll the intro so we can get into the video. Alright you guys, so now that we've rolled the intro, let's go ahead and get into the video. And I will say the tips that I've written down, I didn't write them in any particular order, but they're all very important. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. So the first tip that I have for you guys is to definitely follow your own trend. Don't play keeping up with the Joneses, because I say this in every video, but you're always gonna get lost in the sauce when you do that. And the reason why I say follow your own trend is because the first thing that comes to mind is fast fashion. Fast fashion is so fast that trends change all the time. After a while, trying to keep up with the trends, trying to keep up with the Joneses can get very expensive. And also, it's kind of like you lose your own individuality when you start to kind of conform to how everybody else looks. Whenever I go out in Atlanta and stuff, it's like not a lot of people stand out to me. And when people do stand out to me, it's because they dressed different. They're doing something different than what everybody else is doing. It's like, yes, if you do still want to order from like places like Fashion Nova and this, that, and the third, like you definitely can, but switch it up if that makes sense. Like style it differently, add your own taste to whatever you're wearing, whatever you're doing. It just helps you to stick out more and become like that girl. You have your own style, you're sticking to it, and that's that. You can literally tell when someone is like dressing up just to appease somebody else or appease their Instagram followers and stuff. Like you can tell people are playing dress up compared to them actually being themselves and dressing for themselves. Like a year or two ago, I would order off of like Fashion Nova and stuff all the time because I was on Instagram like heavy. I always felt like I needed to buy new clothes or else I couldn't go out in public and, you know, party and turn up. I can't post an Instagram picture unless I have a new outfit on, and it has to be popping, it has to be the latest trend, and it's just like, you doing all that for what? I definitely have stopped doing that, so I haven't really bought clothes like that in general for like a long time, but the clothes that I have goes with, like, my whole wardrobe kind of goes together. So at the end of the day, I'm still on point, I'm looking stylish, I'm not breaking the bank, I have my own style. I feel like I stand out because of that. So basically, long story short, follow your own trend. So the second tip into becoming that girl is to stop consuming so much social media. When you're consuming a lot of social media, you're in a way subconsciously starting to follow the trends that social media presents to you. Also with social media, influencers and stuff, you have to be careful about who you follow, because the whole point of being an influencer is to influence their audience. And the first person I can think of is Chrisean Rock. Like, I know a lot of people follow Chrisean Rock. I don't have any like problem with her or anything, but I just don't think she's a good influencer to be following, because you see all the antics that her and Blueface are going through and this, that, and the third. You see what she posts, you see all the crazy stuff that she does that gets attention. And I just can't help but think that after a while, when you follow somebody that does certain antics for a certain period of time, it's like you start to think like, oh, maybe I should start kind of doing the things that this person is doing in order to get to the next phase in life that I'm trying to go to. That makes sense. Like if you're trying to be famous, I guess I should do this. And it's just like, no. I remember I was dating this one guy, and all of a sudden he became like super famous. And at one point I was like, should I like just stay dating him in the hopes that like I get connected to him in some way and I blow up as well as him? But it's like, nah, I don't want to do that shit. The only reason why I felt that I needed to do that is because at the time, it's like you see so many influencers getting pregnant by rappers, NBA players, this, that, and the third, or just dating them in general, and because their name is attached to this person, they're becoming like that girl in a sense. And it's just like, no, you're not that girl, you're just this person's girl, but you're not your own self, you know, you're not your own identity. Needless to say, social media, it can influence you to make good decisions and bring good role models to you, but it can also influence you to make bad decisions and this, that, and the third. Consume less time on social media, basically. That's all I have to say about that. So my next tip for becoming that girl, which shouldn't be too shocking, but it's definitely working out and eating healthy. I like to work out like 4 times a week, if not daily. And when I do daily workouts, the workout doesn't have to be straining, it doesn't have to be a lot, but I just want to be physically active for at least 20 to 30 minutes daily. It could even be me walking around the mall. It just helps to get the blood circulating and everything. But you know what they say is always 80% diet, 20% working out. So I definitely like to eat healthy, or as healthy as I can. Drinking a lot of water and just working out, it definitely improves your mental. It just makes you feel more confident in yourself because you feel like you can accomplish more things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're a gym rat, you know what I'm talking about. Like, going to the gym is like a mental cleanse. Definitely need that in your routine to becoming that girl. All right, you guys, so the next tip in becoming that girl is to definitely take care of your hair, skin, and nails. And I don't want to say appearance is like important, but like low-key it is, because you want to at least look healthy. You want to look well taken care of. You don't have to do the most, but just do something. Like with my hair, I like to wash it once a week, trim it every 6 to 8 weeks, deep condition my hair all the time, make sure everything looks neat. When it comes to my skin, definitely develop a solid skincare routine and stick to it. Your skincare routine doesn't have to be super expensive or anything. My skincare routine is like not expensive at all. Like, I use the Noxzema facial cleanser and their Noxzema anti-blemish pads, and then like a serum and like a lotion and sunscreen. Like, that's literally my facial routine, and it works for me. Like, I don't break out like that. You can kind of see how clear my skin looks now. Like, I have makeup on. I got makeup on, but if you watch my other videos, you can still see how clear my skin is. So I definitely suggest creating a skincare routine and sticking to it. Also, when it comes to nails, right now for me, it's not a good day to talk about nails because I need to get my nails done. But you definitely want to keep up with how your nails look. So you don't have to get your nails done all the time as far as like getting acrylic or color or whatever. But definitely at least go to the nail salon like once every 2 to 3 weeks just to get like a cuticle cleanup. You can get a clear coat on your fingernails and it just makes you look more clean. You don't want your nails looking nasty either, like dirt underneath your nails and stuff, like ew. So the next tip that I have for becoming that girl is, if you're in public, definitely don't let your anxiety get the best of you, because at the end of the day, nobody's really looking at you like that for real. And let me give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. I remember at one point, it's like every time I would like step out my apartment, it's like I would instantly get anxious because I would just feel like someone's looking at me, someone's like following me, this, that, and the third. Sometimes when I'm like in the mall, it's like I would just feel like people are staring at me, but like in a negative way. They're like making fun of me. Or like if I'm in the gym working out, and honestly, nobody's looking at you. And like, even if somebody looks your way, they may not be actually thinking about you. A lot of people are lost in thought. They're thinking about their own selves and worried about their own selves, so they don't even have time to worry about you and what you got going on. And plus, at the end of the day, half these people that you, or not even half, like 99% of the people that you see whenever you like go to these stores and stuff, and you like get anxious over, it's like these people, you don't even know them and you will never see them again. So it's just like, why are we getting nervous? Like why are we getting nervous for just shopping? Like, why are we getting nervous for just eating? Like, I don't know, it's so weird. Yeah, so definitely don't let your anxiety get to you in public. Walk with confidence, walk with your head up, not up like that, but you know, just head up or chin up, chest up. make eye contact with people. Whenever I do have those thoughts, you know, attacking my head, where it's like, oh, she's making fun of me, this, that, and the third. Sometimes you just gotta step back. Or me, it's like sometimes I kind of have to step out of my body and like really see myself from that person's point of view. And a lot of times when I shift my focus that way, I like start to, I don't know, I instantly start thinking more positively about myself. I think like, oh, she's probably staring at me because she's thinking like, oh, she has a cool outfit on, or oh, she's really pretty, this, that, and the third. And that kind of helped to lower my social anxiety. Even though I wouldn't say I have social anxiety, but it's just like, I think everyone just has these type of experiences in public every now and then. More of the story is, don't let your anxiety get to you when you're out in public, because especially when you're out in public by yourself, because at the end of the day, everyone else is worried about themselves. They're not worried about you, and you don't even know them. So, and they don't know you. So it don't matter. So the next tip that I have for becoming that girl is be aware of the type of energy you're exuding to other people. A lot of people say that I have like a welcoming energy. It's like they want to talk to me right away. And that's because, first of all, I'm always smiling, but I'm not doing the most. Like, I'm always smiling. I'm always very open with people to a certain extent. People do like having me around, and people feel like they can tell me anything because I'm not judgmental. I already have a lot going on, so I'm not gonna judge the next person, which no one should. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're all humans, so you know, there's gonna be that slight judginess. Be a listening ear for other people. I think that's what people like about me, is because I let people talk. Like, I let people vent and everything. Usually I don't like to push my problems on other people, which gives the illusion of I don't have any problems, which makes me that girl, you know what I'm saying? But you know, everyone has their own problems and issues that they're going through. So I do have like that one or two few friends that I do actually talk to and vent to, but nobody else in the world has got to know my issues like that, you know? But I guess that gives me more of like a welcoming energy, because I feel like to other people, I look like a fresh breath of air. Cause I'm not complaining about stuff. I'm not being Miss Negative Nancy about anything. Like, it's just like, I'm being me. I'm being cool, calm, collected, and I'm vibing, and people like that. Like, stop being so standoffish. You never know what opportunities you may miss or people you may miss meeting because of your energy. So this next tip that I have for becoming that girl is kind of like me piggybacking off of like the second tip I gave y'all, which is, if you are going to be on social media, definitely post less. And what I mean by that is, you know how some people, when they go out to the club or whatever, they take a video, take pictures, and post it right away, and it's like now everybody on your Instagram knows your exact location at this very moment. I don't like that. So I don't like that at all, because then it's just like everyone knows what you're doing. You're not creating no type of mystery about yourself. Like, when you post less, you're perceived as more mysterious, kind of like a Lori Harvey, which makes you more interesting. Like me, I haven't posted on at least Instagram, which is like the only social media app I have besides like YouTube and Reddit, but I haven't posted on Instagram in a couple of months at this point. And I will say, people have been like hitting me up like, hey, like, what's good? Like, how are you? And this, that, and the third. A lot of people are interested in what I gotta do now, because I don't be posting like that. Whenever I do step out, go out to the club or pre-games and stuff, it's like everybody's like, oh, it's Kato, and da-da-da. Like, you know, people are all on my, literally. So which y'all know what I was trying to say. Everybody's in my face. They're trying to figure out what I'm on. And I'm only giving them surface level what I'm on, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna tell you 100% what I'm doing. And you shouldn't tell nobody 100% what you're doing besides like that one friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, be mysterious. Being mysterious, for some reason, it just makes you become that girl. I don't know. It's just scientifically proven, you guys, okay? So I feel like the next tip into helping you become that girl is to definitely watch more like YouTube videos or like vlog style videos of like other YouTubers who are like doing what you want to do. Like, I like watching their vlog style videos because they're kind of living the lifestyle that I want to live. You know, they're eating healthy, working out, YouTubing and stuff and just being a content creator. And that's like what I want to be long term, like as a full-time type career. So watching other people's vlogs, how they live their day-to-day life, is motivating. Like, it's very motivating for me. I've also been learning a lot of like new things, especially like healthy habits, healthy foods, and this, that, and the third. Subconsciously, I feel like it's changing my mind to where, all right, it's putting me into that type of YouTuber type mindset where it's like I don't even have to think about what to do because I know what to do. I'm on autopilot at this point. I'm like on YouTube autopilot. So I just feel like watching more vlog style content or just videos of like creators that you kind of want to be like helps. My next tip for becoming that girl is to definitely be the type of girl that goes with the flow but also has her own boundaries. And what I mean by that is I'm the type, whenever I hang out with my friends or just anybody that I hang out with, I just like to go with the flow. I don't like to plan too much. You know, if you want to do this, yeah, let's do this. This looks fun. I don't like to cause any problems or drama. But at the same time, I do have my boundaries. Like, there's certain things I'm just not going to do. Certain places I'm not going to go to. This, that, and the third. And that's that. And I just feel like a person who can go with the flow but also has like their own boundaries, I just feel like that's like dope. You know, like, you know yourself, you know how you are, you have your own rules and you stick to it. You're not a pushover, because pushovers and stuff, people who follow the crowd, that is not it girl or that girl energy. So yeah, don't be doing that. But yeah, I just feel like people who don't have their own boundaries and stuff, they just get ran the fuck over by like anybody. And you don't want to be that type of person. And the last tip that I want to add into becoming that girl is to take that leap of faith. Like, if there's something that's always been on your mind or like a goal that you've always wanted to accomplish but you're too scared to, it's just like, why are you scared? Like, what are you scared of? Are you scared of everything working out in your favor? Like, are you scared of actually accomplishing your goal? I feel like accomplishing your goal, taking a leap of faith and doing something that you've always wanted to do, it just makes you become that girl in a sense, because it's like you didn't let anything stop you from achieving what you wanted to achieve. And I feel like that's dope. Like, mentally, it's like I don't care what all you throw at me, like mentally, physically, like da da da, like you can't stop me or somebody if they're mentally strong. They know that everything that they invest themselves into will always work out in the end. Taking that leap of faith is definitely another way to become that girl. I kind of mentioned this in my last video, but I feel like I took a leap of faith whenever I moved from Alabama all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, where I didn't really know anybody there. It was like new everything, you guys, but I feel like that was like one of the best decisions I've ever made. I feel like that's also helped with like the glow up process, because it removed me from an old environment and put me into a newer environment, a better environment, and an environment that had more resources to provide to me. So yeah, definitely taking that leap of faith will help you to become that girl. But alright, you guys, so that's pretty much all the tips and tricks that I have right now for how to become that girl. If you have some more tips and tricks, then definitely comment yours below if you want to add on to the list. Hopefully my list wasn't all over the place. I didn't watch any other YouTubers like video prior to this one because I just wanted this to be like true to me. Like, what steps did I take to become the person that I am today? Cause child, I done glowed up, y'all. Like, I am definitely that girl. So can't nobody tell me nothing. So yeah. But anyways, you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.